Do you recall losing your rights? Me neither. I called to report mine stolen and was told I needed a serial number if I wanted a detective assigned to my case. So I contacted Social Security, Homeland Security, IRS, FBI, CIA, NSA, and the Justice Department to find out what the serial number is for my immortal soul and the natural rights assigned to it. A nice lady at Social Security told me my last worry should be about a serial number. Rather, I should hope that the number they gave me is still recognized by the time I'm old enough to collect my benefits. The FBI put the answers to my questions in a sealed file that can't be opened for 75 years, except maybe by my unborn kids if they're not dead by then. Homeland Security was too busy attempting to assign the colors of terror alerts for the upcoming year. There's talk that the red and orange might be too close in color, which apparently presents a clear and present danger to the public, so very important hearings are taking place to determine if one of the colors should be changed. My contact at Secret Service informed me getting my rights back could ultimately boil down to a coin toss, the results of which must be approved by the Federal Reserve and a number of other big corporations with a stake in the outcome. Oh, and before I forget, the CIA and NSA want me to inform you that everything you are about to see in this video is no more true than everything they denied doing when Edward Snowden exposed it. Which means pay attention, especially if you don't get any more videos from us. Let's see, what else? Well, I hope to have more from the IRS and Justice Department, but I'm still on hold. Stay tuned.
All fears seem to trickle down to one fear, the ultimate fear, the fear of death. This innate fear has been used effectively throughout the ages to control the masses. Our fears generate an adrenaline rush that feeds those who thrive off of misery, pain, and suffering. In reality, there is no death, only new beginnings through transformation. Discovery of our divinity fortifies us with the courage to face pre-programmed fears and to stop reacting to mind control messages that are deliberately designed to create panic or to get us to go along with the self-destructive agendas of the power elite. Free will mandates that we get to choose our own reality. Most do not dare to even dream of choosing something better until they've had enough of playing small, enough of being bound in a global prison of the mind, controlled by mental slave masters. Even though we are being manipulated, deceived, and used by the power elite, the old ways of submission and getting permission to be free are gone with the wind. The freedom ray now rules the day. Once we stop bowing to any authority other than our God self, once we cease believing in the lies of our rulers, and once we quit pretending to be free, then we can begin to exercise our God-given dominion over ourselves and the planet, putting an end to this reign of tyranny. When we begin to ask each other, who is your boss? We discover that the answer is in the question.
Love lives inside. Open up your mind. Let in the light. Don't close your eyes. The only thing that blinds is living lies. Open up your eyes.
Have we grown blind to seeing chemtrails reflecting the sun, modifying the weather so our kids can't breathe easy when they run, bringing us winter in summer and droughts in fall? Is HAARP being used as a weather weapon against us all as we sit asleep with our eyes wide open, glued to a screen, while millions of children literally disappear from this scene, sacrificed on the altar of greed by psychos who get off on their screens? Sick souls in power pretend to care, yet are not who they seem. Mass media distracts us, addicts us, and keeps us pumped up on fear. Harvested by emotive vampires who hijack what we hold dear. Our freedom, our privacy, and the right to raise our kids as we see fit. Locking up the food and water nature gives for free to sell it back for profit. The masses get fattened with GMOs before led to the slaughter, orchestrated by the cold-blooded architects of the New World Order, who poison the water and air just for starters, so we won't notice that FEMA has upgraded trains into concentration camp quarters. We keep ourselves disconnected, abusing our own free will, degrading the soul in search of pleasures that can never be filled, drowning in apathy, consumerism, and ego tripping about being right. We got numbed out and dumbed down without ever knowing our might. We have the God-given power to become co-creators of reality with Him, the maker of all that is and ever was. Such power we gave away on a whim, thinking they know best about our health because we elected them. Look around, people. We're all being pushed way out on the weakest limb, crying out for help. Or don't shoot to robots programmed to obey, to oppress minorities, to silence dissent, and monitor what we say. Are the trinkets so tantalizing we can't take time to ponder that soon there will be no clean air or water and complete world hunger? I'm not telling you anything you haven't already heard before, so why not come together for once and finally tip the score in our favor, pool our wit and resources so everyone can know about the magic and majesty of who we truly are, both above and here below. Did you know we could turn this around with less than 1%, meditating with intent to remember from whom we were sent? It's time to let go of illusions and find the way back to paradise lost. All you gotta do is stop begging for what's yours and start being your own boss.
Love lives inside. Open up your mind. Let in the light. Don't close your eyes. The only thing that blinds is living lies. Open up your eyes.
Thank you for watching this video. According to President Woodrow Wilson, the history of liberty is a history of resistance. Repressive practices cannot persist without our complicity, active participation, and apathy. One simple solution to the issues raised in this video is to remember our bodies are private property and as such are protected by the Fourth Amendment, which states the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. It grants us inalienable rights, the definition of which is rights that cannot be repealed or revoked by human laws. You automatically invoke your rights when you assert them. So wrap yourself in the protection of the Constitution by educating yourself on your natural rights and asserting them against those who would violate them. Americans cannot feel secure in their persons or bodies when the food, air, and water are being poisoned and tampered with. Nor can we feel secure when our rights are being violated with impunity, not because it's legal, but because Americans have yet to set aside differences and come together for the common good of the all. Regardless of one's age, religion, sex, creed, or color, we can all agree that happiness and peace of mind is not possible without our health, freedom, and the right to privacy. Our liberties are being trampled on left and right by elected officials who are supposed to be public servants, sworn by oath to uphold the Constitution. Their positions exist at the will of the people. As such, the people have the power to penalize public servants who disregard the Constitution or who work against the will of the people. Did you know that you can put an end to corruption by passing a local law to criminalize it? Over a dozen cities have already passed anti-corruption laws. Go to anticorruptionact.org if you're interested in passing an anti-corruption law in your city. If you're in the Los Angeles area and would like to curb corruption here, join my efforts at drparthenia.com. Last but not least, for ideas that will transform your life and the planet, tune into Divine Love Talk with Dr. Parthenia Grant at CRN Talk, Mondays at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Thanks again for watching, and please share this video.
Got the bird's eye, though I'm stuck below. Tuned in, TV show, paying attention to everything you've been missing in this kitchen. Can't afford not one single edition. I'm not the first one to feel this heavy blow, but I'm the headliner. I'ma close the show. Whether you with it and wanna paint better pictures, I'ma dig my heels deeper and realize what's envisioned. So you got a penny and you know just how to spend it. Pretty women told it's penance, so they get in where they fit in. Yup, I got a question that advances, then I'll shut up. Is it right to trample over heads just for you to come up? At times it feels like I'm talking to a brick wall. Niggas hear the cry, see us teetering about to fall. No king's horses and ain't no real men, cause chivalry is dead. His insurance poly spent on
Gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, blood.